Welcome to the Client Center Setup and Settings video. Please note, this video is intended for anyone with Client Center admin access. In this course, we will discuss general settings, setting email notification preferences, enabling certificate sharing, and agency branding. So, let's get started. First, we'll go over the General Settings tab. These settings control what kind of information is displayed to your customers and what happens when a customer submits a request. To get started, hover over the settings icon and click on Client Center. Your agency may have multiple Client Center portals. If so, select the one you would like from the drop-down in the top left corner. If you see an option with AI at the end, be sure not to select it, as it is only used for testing purposes. Here, you will see several settings tabs. For now, we will focus on the general settings. Under the general preferences, the contact information defaults to your agency info in the EZLynx system. This information is displayed in the top corner in the Client Center portal and the Help Center when you click the Contact Us button. However, you can choose to use Assigned Producer, use CSR, or Customize. If the information is incorrect or needs to be updated, click Customize to change the data in the fields. Remember to scroll down and click Save Changes after making any changes on this page. After a customer makes a change or certificate request through Client Center, they receive a confirmation message. To personalize this confirmation message, click Customize. For agencies with branches, an admin can choose to provide Client Center access to their branches by clicking Enable. By default, this is set to Disable. Under Display Options, you can decide how much information you would like to show your customers. By default, Manual Policies, Policy Details, the option to request a new certificate, and claims are not shown to customers in the Client Center portal. Decide which options you want displayed in your Client Center and check the boxes that apply. The Client Center Referral Program allows your customers to refer people, review your agency, or submit feedback. You can enter referral incentive text or customize the message a customer will see when submitting a rating, referral, or feedback. To customize a message, simply click Customize and type your desired text. Under Task Scheduling Preferences, you can set when a task should be due and who should be assigned the task. Tasks are created when a customer submits a change request, certificate request, payment, or a new cross-sell opportunity arises. Here, you can select the task due date and who the task should be assigned to for follow-up. The task can be assigned to the account's assigned producer, CSR, or a specific producer. If you select Specific Producer, you can choose someone from the drop-down to the right. Next, we'll cover the Email Notification Preferences tab. Here, I want to highlight some useful settings for email notifications. These settings will help admins customize the notification settings for emails sent to agency users about customer actions taken within the agency's Client Center. Each section below defaults to sending an email to the account's assigned user or producer whenever the customer on the account takes any of these actions in the agency's Client Center. You also have the ability to change this setting to the account's CSR or a specific producer. To choose a specific producer, click on the Specific Producer option, then choose the agent in the drop-down below. Additionally, you can carbon copy or blind carbon copy other people who should receive the same notifications. Since it's just an email address, they don't technically have to have an EZLynx account to receive the notification if you put the email in the carbon copy sections. This is helpful for agencies who have dedicated teams that handle specific types of requests or can be a temporary option when someone is out of the office for vacation and someone else needs to handle all their customer requests in the interim. When you're done making your selections, don't forget to click Save Changes at the bottom of the page. Next, we'll head over to the Certificates tab. Here, I'll show you how to enable or disable certificates for sharing in Client Center. This feature is helpful for agencies with customers that may want to add their own certificate holders. With this feature enabled, an agency's customer can add their own certificate holder to a master certificate that a user in the agency has shared with them. The customer will not be able to modify any of the policy coverage or limits information. They will only be able to add certificate holder information, which saves the agency time by not having to do this for every customer each time they need to add a new certificate holder. Before a user in your agency can share a certificate master to a customer through Client Center, an admin must first enable the certificates under the Certificate Form Permissions section. By default, these are set to disable. You can choose to enable one or multiple certificates. Next, select which carriers should be available for this feature under Carrier Permissions. Notice the double arrow buttons here to select all carriers and move them from one column to another at once. Otherwise, you can click on a single carrier and then click the single arrow buttons to move between the two columns. To restrict a carrier, move them to the Disabled Carriers column. If not, they will remain in the Available Carriers column. Once you have enabled the forms and carriers, you or another user in your agency can share a master certificate with a customer via Client Center. Again, the customer cannot change the certificate coverage, policy limits, carriers, or policy dates previously set. Remember to click on the Save Changes button at the bottom of the page when you're done. Finally, let's review the last tab, which is Branding. The Branding tab is where you can upload your agency's logo and customize your agency's branding. This feature allows you the ability to personalize your Client Center, enhancing your agency's brand recognition, improving customer experience, and strengthening communication with your customers. Currently, the settings you choose here will only apply to the login and main homepage of your Client Center. Plans to expand the branding to all pages in Client Center are underway, so be on the lookout for future releases. Under the Brand section, you can choose the primary color and secondary colors for your Client Center. The primary color that you choose is used for the entire Client Center theme, whereas the secondary color is used for buttons and actions. The next section allows you to upload your agency logo. If you have an existing logo here that you want to change, simply click on the Replace button. Here, you can click inside the gray box to upload an image from your computer. Notice, you can click the View Example button to pull up an example of where your logo will be displayed. The following section is for login page customization. Here, you can add a custom description or message that communicates something about your organization. Simply type in the message in the description box. Once again, you can click on View Example to see how this will be displayed. Additionally, you can organize your feature list and reorder them to your liking. To rearrange, click and drag the two horizontal lines to the right of a feature. The View Example button will also show you how these will be displayed on the login page. Lastly, we have the Promotional Banner section. This allows you to include useful information for your customers on the homepage, such as a promotion or discount. Here, you can include a heading, description or message, button label, and button URL. Please keep in mind, this will be seen by all customers. You can click on the View Example button to see how this section will be displayed on the homepage. Don't forget to click the Publish button when you're finished making any updates on this page. That's all for this EZLynx course on Client Center setup and settings. You should now be comfortable with general settings, setting email notification preferences, enabling certificate sharing, and agency branding. Thanks for watching.